Jimmy came to the testing ground to prepare for the test. He found a good position for his left foot. Prepare to solemnly throw a ball. The sound of baseball passing through the air, shocking everyone in the venue. My son proudly looked at his father outside the court. After the test, the scout found Jimmy.
Listen, Jim, I call the office and I tell them I got a guy here almost twice these kids' age, I'm gonna get laughed at. But if I don't call it a 98-mile-an-hour fastball, I'm gonna get fired. I'm just letting you know that there's a chance you might get a call on this.
Jimmy heard the scout say such things. He started to hesitate instead. So he ran to his father's house to ask for his opinion. Over the years, Jimmy has been calling his father officer, despite years of estrangement. But he still wants to hear his father's words of encouragement. But his father said to him,
"Your grandfather once told me it was okay to think about what you want to do until it was time to start doing what you were meant to do. That may not be what you wanted to hear."
Jimmy was very disappointed after listening. He disappeared silently into the night. Father's eyes are already moist. Silently put on his glasses and walked towards the door. Jimmy's father may have his own reasons for not being optimistic. A father who has been a villain all his life. He really said that for the sake of his son, right? Jimmy returned home, complaining to his wife about his father's words and hurting others. But the wife said,
"Listen, Jimmy, I love you. Lord knows I think it's great you going out there and showing up the kids at the tryout. But I'm a little concerned that you might be losing sight of the fact you have a family who needs you and a pretty decent job waiting for you up at Fort Worth."
As the father said, "It's fine to think about it, but actually doing it is a whole different story." However, when his wife entered their son's room, her mind changed. She saw the walls beside her son's bed covered with photos, and then looked at her sleeping son. At that moment, Jimmy's wife felt at ease. Jimmy was feeling depressed outside the door at this moment, when his wife said,
"We've got an 8-year-old boy inside this house who waited all day in the sun and the rain to see his daddy try to do something that nobody believed he could do. Now, what are we telling him if you don't try now? Jimmy Morris, I'm a Texas woman, which means I don't need the help of a man to keep things running."
With his wife's understanding and support, Jimmy also bravely embarked on his journey to pursue his dreams.